Hello everyone and welcome back to Cloud's Fortresscraft Frozen Factory, where I have enough components to build the orbital energy transmitter. All I need is 1,053 of these things, which is a significant amount.
Crafting.
I'm building them 25 at a time, so if I do that, 1, 2, 3, that should give me 1,053. Yep, 1,053. Okay. I've already prepared an area. I don't have as many turbines over here as I'd like to, but so far we've got 2 1/3 rows, I guess. I don't know. I got enough room over here for another row, so I'll have 4 whole rows, all beaming into batteries. And then I haven't decided if I'm going to build them on this side or on the other side. Probably gonna do it on this side, a little bit closer to my base, and if I want to I can utilize some of these turrets as well, or these turbines as well, because the first overmind big tentacle monster thing I'm going to destroy is the one over here, because they are actually tunnel nuking underneath my platform now. And I've had a couple worms spawn underneath my platform while I was just over here dropping off some rocks. So yeah, he has got to go first. And you can see the tunnel nukers are landing here and dropping organic rock right on my base. So yeah, they're gonna go first before they cause too many more problems. I've turned most of this coal into paste. In doing that, I made myself a pretty large wooden platform in which I could build another large set of turbines over here if it's taking too long to charge the OET. But these mushrooms keep popping up everywhere on top of the wood. Nothing I can do about it. So yeah, I think I'm going to build the OET right about here. Far enough so that I don't get cooked by these when I'm working. It's hard to tell the range when they're not firing. Alright. It hurts me here. So I need to put... Where is it? Chevrons. So I can't build the OET past this line, otherwise I'll cook myself when I'm working on it. Although you'd think that'd be a little further out, but this seems to be fine. Alright, that's good. So yeah, I'll probably build the OET somewhere around here. Did I already key it? I don't think I did. There we go. So a 9 by 9. I don't want to cover that hole either. So I have this battery here, that battery here, and the third one is going to be coming across there. So the smartest way to do it would be to start on that battery. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so that once that is not there anymore, because like I said, this quarry isn't even running. It's still not running. I have so much ore coming up from my cargo lifts that the ore from the quarry can't even get into the smelters. So I want to start moving my way downwards, start opening up blast furnaces and all that fun stuff. Stop messing around on the surface. I've done a lot of work. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the building, the rest of this is really just build to me command. As long as you do it right. And then it has to be 13 high, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And let's see how quickly I can actually do this. The worst part is missing one somewhere in the middle. Misclicking somewhere. And then having to tear the whole thing apart looking for the one spot that you didn't build it properly on. I got falcors flying through the thing while I'm building it. I think I also saw a wasp fly by. One of the really quick ones. Now I'm starting to get way ahead of where... Oh, there we go. Now it's catching up. Okay, I did miss that one. And I'm going to self-build the last column, because big buildings like to mess up when you auto-build the very last one. Oh, and there we go. Our orbital energy transmitter. Now, it doesn't have any power going to it yet, so we don't have to fully commit to fighting endless hordes of enemies just yet. And before I get to actually charging that thing, I want to check on my missiles. Missiles are full, so I think I could pretty much handle just about anything that could come at me. The only thing is, since I have so many missiles, I'm probably going to go ahead and just grab a bunch. Grab all the clusters. I'm going to leave the plasma imbued to be turned into clusters. Grab all of these missiles, and I believe I have a couple more missile launchers. Yeah. So I'm going to kind of analyze my base, because I'm not taking power from any of my turrets to feed any of this. This is all new power that was constructed that I'm going to be used to power the OET with. But I'm going to take a look at where the weaker points in my defenses are. Basically, where the drops get the closest. The wasps, the fast wasps, don't even make it past this point. I've got a lot of guns over here. They don't get very far. So that's definitely not the weakest spot. I'm thinking the weakest spot is probably going to be these two, and I could probably build a very easy missile defense structure over here, and there's no buildings in the way to block the line of sight. You can see my little snow towers are still up from when I was building all of my reinforced wood. So yeah, I think I'm going to do it about here. Wow, there's a large amount of drops over there. Did you see that? Wow, I haven't been over here in too long. Of course, I don't really even need these things at this point. It's just stockpiling for no reason. So yeah, I'm going to set up an induction charger over here with some solar power and plop some of those missiles on here and observe how that goes for a little while, and then I might start charging the OET from there. So of course I changed my mind, which I normally do. I used to have sniper turrets up here. Instead, I put 5 storage hoppers. Let me take a quick ride on up so you can actually see it. I got 5 storage hoppers, 4 missile launchers. And all I got to do is put missiles in these storage hoppers, and they have line of sight to pretty much anywhere. And I only ever built 2 of these, so I've got 1,000 missiles capable to be held in here for when I start charging the OET. I'm not going to put missiles in there yet. I'm just going to grab them a couple more times like I did. Let's see, I have 399 basics. Where in the world are the cluster missiles? I don't know what the icon looks like, so I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, it's the thing that says no icon. I should always look for that first. Okay, so what's that? 400, 700. Okay. Once I have about 2,000 missiles just in my inventory ready to be piled in there. What are you doing up here, you crazy robot? Yeah, once I have about 2,000 missiles, I will start charging the OET. I'm short something here, aren't I? What am I short on? Nothing. It's just slow. I gotta also remember they're firing missiles while they're refilling these hoppers. Okay. I'll be back in a bit. Now I thought, to improve my chances, why not take the basic missiles that I have now imbue them, since I have a lot of extra energy over here, and then turn them into the armor piercing with the, what are these? Pristine stingers. There we go. So all I've got to do now is just do an add only on top of each one of those. Just give them 100. And then give them 100 missiles. While I'm waiting for the other missiles to be made, might as well turn these into something much more shiny and fun to shoot. There. That'll quickly drain this battery. 512 power per second. Oh, never mind. That ain't gonna drain anything. I think I can handle 512 power per second. Oh yeah, so nobody has corrected me on this yet, but I did figure out it's 3 to 1. 3 plates to 1 PCB, because I'm a derp. Should have realized the math, you know. 6 to 2 is 3 to 1. But I'm sure I'll still get comments, because this video, it won't be uploaded for a little while. Usually it takes about 8 or 10 hours after I record them for them to actually be uploaded. But I do want to check on the progress of this here. Make sure I actually set it up right. This should be the first one ready. Pop into there. Your remove only. You should... Cannot locate a... Oh, I did wrong. That's remove only, not add only. Remove only, there we go. And I don't know what the time is on these, but I'm guessing that the armor piercing warhead fitter is way faster than the warhead imbuer. Probably many times faster. But I like the little setups that I made here. I'm not using these batteries for anything else. All I had to do is take the solar panel off, and I will hopefully have enough missiles to start charging the OET. I'm getting quite a bit of lag now because I'm running my software as well, the recording software, as well as playing the game. So maybe I should lower my graphics a little bit. Looks like we're firing all the missiles. Oh, here we go. Here's a couple more basics. Okay. We'll just let this go for a little while longer. And just because I can, I think it's becoming quite clear that either I don't like to wait around, or I just like building funny looking things. I want to see how many imbuers I can feed into one armor piercing warhead fitter before I do not see cannot locate one plasma imbued missile. Apparently it's more than 4. But I ran out of basic missiles. So, back to waiting. I was right, it is 4. It takes 15 seconds to fit a pristine stinger onto an imbued missile, which takes 60 seconds to make. So you need 4 of the warhead fitters, or warhead imbuers, to maximize one armor-piercing warhead fitter. That's not too bad, I suppose. I'm not sure, but I think I could start with the mesh weaving process. That's going to be used in geothermal pipes much later on. So I don't know if there's really a point in actually setting it up yet, but I can do all of this stuff. So I might, just to, you know, kill some time, might go ahead and do that. Still waiting for my missiles to be made, whatever. Let's start off with one of those. They kind of take a lot of weird stuff to make. And what do you require? 32 crystal deposit. That is superbly easy. Yeah, let's go ahead and just start stockpiling those now, because we've got plenty of crystal. And actually, since I'm thinking about it, if crystal is all I need for that, why use the crystal that I've brought up to make that? I have a lot of power being brought down here already. Just need to wait for everything to load so I can find where I am. I mean, I've got power going right here already. What did it require? 32? So, really, if I just trade these guys out, all the way up to here, I'm sure I've got a battery on me. I don't. Oh, that's why I take these with me.
Crafting.
Make a few extra batteries. Pop a battery there. Continue the power along, because this is actually powering the crystal deposit, curiously enough. So then all I'm going to do is reroute this. Remove only. That guy there. Add only. And then we're going to continue the crystal along so that it doesn't completely choke off everything else. And I don't have any of those blocks, so I've got plenty of windows to where I can run a hopper over here. I'm not sure exactly how many of these I'm going to end up needing, but there's no harm really in stockpiling, you know, a couple hundred. No harm in that at all. And then when I start building up my base down here, I'll move all of this stuff. But for now, everything's fine. I'm still clearing everything out. Slow, slow process. Speaking of slow process, he didn't go up quite high enough. So, back to the missile waiting. I've got about 1,500 missiles now. 700 plus 800. And, add only. And we're still actually converting some. So, I'm going to go ahead and leave them that way for now. But let's start charging this thing, shall we? So I think for now I'm just going to go with 3 across. And I'll add more to get rid of these. Now the quarry will still be powered by these like 6 over here. So I'm not turning off the quarry completely. Although I might as well, because you know he's not even really doing anything. And that'll probably do for now, because there's 3 coming in like there. I might bring some more power lines down from here. If I notice that they're just not working, I'll give it a few minutes. But if they're just not working, then I'm going to go ahead and run more transmitters down. And let's see, we're charging it at 10,000 per second. I don't know exactly how long that's going to take. I could do the math, but Not in my head. That's insane. But I haven't actually put any missiles in there yet. I mean, they're not even really getting close. They're still being stuck back there. I wonder what my threat level is. Lost 48 times. That's what happens when you AFK a lot. Our threat is max, so attack estimated in 1 minute. So these are from the last attack. So we are in between attacks right now. And the last attack is all the way back here. So needless to say, probably don't even need these missiles. But I'm going to go ahead and throw 500 in now. Of the cluster. And I'm going to fly up here. I want to see what those sound like. They may be unable to fire upside down. Either that or they're just looking for their next target. Well, taking a look at my generators here, this is the only one that's not really working full capacity. The rest of them are all 455.73 per second. Just the very last guy on the very tippy top is only about 100 power per second. And that that's only the way for the one side. I don't know, maybe one is working, the other one's not. Oh, yeah, there we go. The bottom, second one from the bottom is not working on this one. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I appreciate you watching and hope to see you next time.